Welcome back, guys. Unranked Podcast here. Got myself, Grant. We also have.
You have Elijah.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in once again. Got another week. We have some special guests with us this week. So some of you guys, some of our followers may have heard about Siege Sports. So we have Devin Hadley, James Roth, and Travis Harris here joining us today to talk to us a little bit about Siege Sports and how that came to be. So kind of kick things off. We'll have you do is ask you guys a couple different questions, how it came to be, how it started, because I'm kind of curious myself. I never really understood, what made you guys want to do it. But just kind of talk to us about the story about how it happened, how it started off.
Yeah, so, we have a group chat, had it for 5-10 years, whatever. We've been betting on sports before it was legal here in the U.S., offshore sites and all that, since we were 16, 17 years old, all through college. So, we would have a group chat of, what games we like, what picks we like here and there. And we just decided, hey, you know what, we're pretty good at this. We're making some money. And, why not try to start a sports handicapping business? So we just came up with the name Siege Sports Picks. What we do is, people will pay us. We have different package levels, weekly, monthly, or yearly. They pay us to do research on these games and, to send them picks, hopefully winners. Obviously, we can't guarantee every pick's going to be a win, but in the long run, we try to hit it about 55%, which is, what will make you profitable in this business. What we try to find the value each and every day. We specialize in college football and college basketball, but we also offer NFL, PGA, golf, and Major League Baseball picks as well.
Okay.
But we just kind of started, from our group chat. We kind of did this every weekend.
Yeah.
Every Saturday morning, and
so why not take it to the next level, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's definitely been cool kind of see y'all just press and everything, because it went from just kind of seeing what was going on to, just on Twitter, I'll see the picks here and there. At the time, early on, I didn't really know a ton about gambling, so I'm just like, what the hell is this? But you guys kind of went from that to Devin's son, making picks every Saturday for college football. So I just thought that was kind of a cool little nuance that I see, you guys are kind of evolving and, getting a little bit more of a social media presence. So definitely kind of definitely seeing the progress so far. So next question I have for you all was, what is your process, as far as research? So for me, the most research I'm gonna do if I'm ever going to really gamble is I think I brought up to you guys a few times, Chris Paul's 0 for 15 when Scott Foster referees a game. So I'm like, okay, probably should take the other team then, you know what I mean? Because it's hit 15 times in a row. But obviously I know you guys do some more in-depth research around that. So what's you guys' process?
So I think it starts at the beginning or even before the season starts. Right now, James, Devin, and I, we're going through and we're reading up on teams, for college football. We're looking at, returning starters, returning production from last year, coaching changes, guys that schools have landed in the portal. We're looking for scheme changes, different kind of things like that to kind of give us an idea of where to start, week one. So, we're looking for teams that are, bringing back 80 to 85% of their production from last year, matched up against guys, teams who are bringing back maybe 50 or 60%, and just trying to find the value in there, doing as much research as we can on, depth charts, any preseason injuries, that sort of thing. And then as the season progresses, we're really looking at trends, whether that's, on the road versus at home, day versus night, conference versus non-conference, kind of things like that. But we're also really following what's called sharp money. And we're looking at guys who literally do this as a living out in Las Vegas, who, they'll go in, they'll see something that they like in a game, whether it's, maybe the line moved too much in one team's favor, or, some breaking news comes out about a star player, or, maybe it's weather conditions, is it really windy? Are they going to have some rain? That sort of thing. And we've got access to these reports that come out to where these big bettors are coming in and dropping tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars on a single game out in Las Vegas, which will move the line because of that, believe it or not. And we're looking at those trends and we're following those because those guys do it, like Devin was saying, you're looking at becoming 55, your goal is 55% success rate for the year and you're going to be profitable.
Yeah.
So guys who are consistently hitting that, you're betting big to do it. And so if we're kind of following in those tracks, or at least also seeing what they're seeing, or trying to figure out, why those bets are placed, that's a big part of our research that goes into it as well.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So I guess it's kind of, you guys mentioned earlier on that you are, obviously you reach out, have people reach out to you that might buy picks from you all. So just kind of share, what that process is. So say if I were to reach out, for like a, daily card, few picks on like a Saturday, college football, whatever that kind of looks like what does that process kind of look like for me? Like kind of take me through that process.
Yeah, so we operate strictly on Twitter and usually through DMs. You don't have to be following us to send a DM.
Yeah.
They're usually full every Saturday, every Friday. We'll do a little promo usually weekly. Try and get more followers out there. Just give us. Sometimes we'll even offer like a free week. Just give us a chance. Let us show you what we can do for you. Every bet that we give out, we take ourselves. If you do well, we do well. So obviously, we want to help you win money while also helping ourselves win money.
Yeah,
that's why we got into the business.
Yeah, absolutely. How about just all the sportsbook apps started coming out. I think for Michigan, but early to mid January, kind of right in the middle of the playoffs. How has that kind of changed you all's business? Like has it how's it helped it in the last few months?
Well, leading into college football season, we're already one of the things that we preach is you need to find the best price that you can find, and by that I mean the best line that the number you can find. So like for example, right now we're seeing like on some of these books out, they can differ from by a point or two. Like some of them are lagging behind the others really, and it's just it's surprising really. I didn't really anticipate to see that, but yeah, you'll have a book out there that's like 1 or 2 points behind all the other ones, and you're just like, oh well. So you want to take whatever number, like if you're on the favorite side and that's going to move that way, you want to jump on that as quick as you can before that number gets too big that you don't think they're going to cover. So that, and obviously your odds, you want to find the best odds you can. There's going to be, which that's really, if it's on the same number, these books really aren't going to vary that big on that normally. So yeah, really got to keep an eye out for that. So
yeah, no, that's huge because I mean, if you see, one team is favored by like 5.5 points, another team is favored by 4.5 points. I mean, it could literally be 1 point whether you make money or you don't make money or you don't make money. So it definitely is important that side of things. It does come to doing research. So
especially in college football where you want to keep out for the key numbers, 3, 7, 10, 14. So those numbers, those are usually, if you can stay on one side or the other from that's can definitely obviously work in your favor. So
that's real interesting. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys shift gears here a little bit. I think it sounds like you guys